You know you're smart and ambitious, but why do less intelligent people get more shit done than you? Why are they more productive while you are still stuck and unproductive, making no real progress towards your goals and aspirations? It doesn't make sense. So in this video, I'm basically gonna give you the answer to this question. Why are others more productive than I am? And why am I still unproductive, even though I'm really smart and ambitious? The truth is, they're not better than you. It's not about intelligence. It's not even about how many hours you work. It's not even about your potential. Instead, it's because they, the productive people, they don't fall into the same two traps as you probably do. So trap number one is overthinking. The thing I've seen with smart people is they just simply, they see too many variables. They see every risk, they see every potential outcome, every angle. And because of that, they overthink and they overanalyze, and eventually they just end up being stuck. And what overthinking basically is, it's basically just spinning around inside their own potential. It maybe feel like being productive, but it just creates no momentum. Alright, so I don't know if you watch Formula 1, because I do. It's a passion of mine, just like racing in general. I really like it. So imagine sitting inside a Formula 1 car, but you're in the garage and you're sitting there and you're just optimizing everything. You're putting the tire pressure, the wind, the front wing, the setup, whatever. But you're just never going out there and driving on track. But on the other side, there's this guy in a beaten up Toyota, and he just drives and learns on the way. He basically learns how to shift, and you just sit there inside the Formula 1 car in the garage and you're just tweaking every little thing. It doesn't make sense. You're not gonna learn everything from just tweaking stuff, alright? You need to get started. Now, let me even tell you like this personal story, because for example, I manage the social media for my family's business, which is a museum in Vienna. And like a couple of months ago, when I was like preparing this month's videos, I was basically like obsessing over like formats, hooks, blue ticks. Like I was asking like, does this format work? Like, is this hook great? Or do we need a verified tick, a blue tick on Instagram and TikTok? Alright? But it's just so overwhelming, and you'll make no real progress, alright? And even with this YouTube channel, I was caught in like, what's the best way to deliver this word? I was like caught up in how to get a 5% CTR, click-through rate. But it's just overwhelming. You'll end up stuck and make no real progress. And that until like my mentor, I know he's watching this, shout out to you, and he basically like told me it doesn't matter. It's all about basically enjoying it, and that changed a lot for me. So overthinking, it basically makes you chase precision at the cost of momentum, and the cost of momentum is the cost of action, and the cost of action is the cost of your results, and the cost of your results is basically the cost of your life. So if you want to stay stuck, then continue overthinking, alright? And psychology, the like psychological term in the doctors use, it's basically called analysis paralysis, alright? The more you think, the less you do, alright? And I like I like to call it overthinking is the fear of the unknown, disguised, packaged as intelligence. Alright? Don't let your smartness, your ambitiousness, your intelligence hold you back from achieving your goals, from being productive. Please, alright? Don't do that. Shut your brain off, literally, and just do the work. You don't need to see 100 steps ahead. You just need to get started, alright? And moving on to the trap number 2, which is perfectionism. Perfectionism is like the fear in a prettier outfit, the fear in a nicer watch, the fear in a nicer car, alright? And let me tell you, the thing with smart people, they're just used to being right. They are right all of the time. And because of that, their fear is basically being seen in public, that they fail, that they make mistakes, alright? But thing is, instead of failing publicly out there, they fail privately in here, in silence, by doing absolutely nothing. So let me tell you like another personal story. And when I basically, a couple of years back, started my agency, the first thing I do was I didn't focus on outreach, on service or getting results. Instead, what I did was spend the first 2 weeks, maybe even more, designing and tweaking the logo. I literally convinced myself that I was working, I am productive, but reality was I was just avoiding the real risk, which is taking action, sending the email and eventually getting rejected, alright? And that was basically my mistake of just basically chasing perfectionism. Perfectionism, it just delays growth. You never launch, you never learn. Yes, of course, you stay safe, but you stay stuck. And I'll be honest, if you're watching this video, then chances are you don't want to stay stuck. You're ambitious, you're smart, you want to get to the next level, you want to hit 10k a month, whatever, you want to become more productive, you want to get more views as a content creator. So really, if that's not you, if you want to stay stuck, if you want to continue being a degenerate, continue scrolling through Instagram reels, then just click off this video and don't ever watch videos on my channel again. It's not for you. This channel, this video is for people who are hungry, who are people who are ambitious, and I just genuinely want to help these people because I'm one of them and I know how it feels. I know how it feels to struggle, alright? I just want to make this process easier and basically give you the chance to someone who's a couple of steps ahead of you, alright? I've not figured it all out, but I'm a couple of steps ahead of you, probably, and I'm just sharing what I've learned, documenting my journey, alright? So, coming back to perfectionism, the brutal truth is that perfectionism is just an illusion. So imagine like this is a car and this is the finish line. But perfectionism, it's just a moving target. You never reach it, alright? The car drives to the finish line, but the finish line, it just moves. You never reach it. Your logo, it won't change your income. Your timing, it won't ever be perfect. The only thing that gives you real feedback and real tangible progress is launching and testing, speaking to your customers, alright? Doing stuff that moves your business forward, that moves your YouTube channel forward, alright? I want you to ask yourself, am I doing this? Am I improving this? Whatever it may be, out of passion or out of fear, or like, do I want this to be perfect? You need to answer this question, all right? Whenever you're trying an absurd amount of time on something that doesn't really impact anything, all right? Ask yourself, am I perfecting this something that I haven't even launched yet, all right? And that's the takeaway. Stop optimizing before something exists. Take progress over precision. Sure, perfectionism has its place, but not at that point. If you're maybe like at 1 million a month, then you can focus on perfecting stuff, but not at our stage. We don't need to focus on perfectionism. We just need to get the action in, make progress. All right? I want you to ship fast, ship messy. All right? It doesn't matter. Fail in public. I know this might sound contradictory, but fail in public. All right? Action equals feedback, and thinking equals delay. The universe, it doesn't give you things unless you actually start doing things. Alright? You're not stuck because you lack skill. You're stuck because you're trapped inside your own head. Progress doesn't come from thinking, oh, what should I do next? What should I learn? It comes from, I know you already know it. It comes from doing, and not today, and not tomorrow, but today. All right? So you know it, but why don't you do it then? So please, stop this video, stop watching this video now. Get off of YouTube and start actually doing stuff. But if you're interested in optimizing your productivity even more, if you want to 10x, 20x your productivity, if you're serious about improving your productivity, then you can click the first link in the description, which is a one-on-one 30-minute coaching call directly with me, where I give you tailored advice on how you can become more productive, achieve your goals, and basically move ahead of 99% of people out there. This is a real action step that you can take. I'm not gonna force you into anything, and it's not a sales call. It's just genuinely a call where I want to help you. And if you either you can book a call, you can take action, and if you want to continue procrastinating, then you can check out this video right here. And that being said, peace out.